your ass in MLB.
Wait, what the hell is this?
A cop, a prominent physician, and a 70-year-old who wanted to play daddy and have sex to a 13-year-old girl. Just a sample of the brand new Predator
Oh my God, new Chris Hansen!
investigations out now
still
on
make videos?
WatchTrueBlue.com. I've never seen anything like it. I'm in Genesee County, Michigan, where Sheriff Chris Swanson and his ghost team are as dedicated and diligent about capturing child predators as I am. And today is no different. On a sunny St. Patrick's Day, here comes 54-year-old David Wagner pulling into our driveway in his Audi SUV. While the luck of the Irish is all around today, David is not going to get his pot of gold.
I wish I could afford something like that.
Wagner thinks he's been chatting with a 15-year-old girl. A decoy posing as the girl greets him at the door of our sting house.
So your neighbors?
Yeah.
He worriedly asks about the neighbor.
What's that?
They're not gonna be nothing. So, before we get started, I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my vape. And I'll come back down and also grab my phone.
And before David can make himself at home,
Hey,
I walk in.
please take your hands out of your pockets.
That nervous laugh makes me think he knows who I am. David tells me he's just a concerned Good Samaritan checking in on a wayward teen.
So what's your plan today?
Oh, fuck.
Talk to her about her life,
Talk to her about her life.
about getting it right.
Getting it right. Are you a therapist or a counselor?
No.
You were just going to take it upon yourself to talk to the girl.
Yeah, to find out what happened with her parents and, why she's going so wrong.
You were concerned.
Yeah.
What made you so concerned?
I have a couple daughters. I hate to see this happen to young girls, especially young girls.
That just sounded weird.
You have a couple of daughters.
Yeah.
Bro, this dude has daughters and is doing this, bro. That is... Yo, this dude needs to be locked up, bro. He needs to be locked up.
That's right, David has daughters of his own.
And how old are your daughters?
A little older.
A little older.
Yeah, 30.
And where did you meet this girl?
What girl?
The girl who's here today. How did you come in contact with her?
On a website.
Which website? And what was your purpose of going on? What were you trying to do?
Somebody else told me about it and said that there's young girls that are getting in trouble and just have no interest in, living their life straight.
And so you took it upon yourself to go on and find a troubled girl.
Is he saying back pages?
I don't know. I can't really hear.
To go on and find a troubled girl.
Well, not
An
necessarily.
underage girl who was willing to have sex.
19.
No, she said 15.
19.
I heard the phone call, so you can cut the crap right now.
Well, I'm 15, but the ad says 19.
David sticks to his story that the girl he thought he was coming to see is 19, even though the decoy indicates in the chat and over the phone that she is 15.
I know a lot more about this than you think I know.
Well,
so
I'm
you might
assuming
as well.
everything's recorded and you saw the text and everything.
But
the ad said 19. I'm assuming
Well,
19.
that's how
And I
kids
asked
get
for-
on that app.
Oh, I asked for ID also.
What sort of ID did you ask for?
I think I just said ID. Well,
Do you have your
it's
phone?
my phone, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
He even pulls out his phone to show me that he asked for an ID. What he really asked for was a picture.
You asked for a picture. You asked where her parents were.
In the chat, David gets right to the point.
Hey, are you available now? Location for in-call?
In the world of online hookups, HH can stand for hang out and hook up, or hot and horny.
I'm 15 and
Wait
don't
for
want any
half an
trouble.
hour.
I'm low key.
Ad says 19.
I had to say that to post ad.
Then David says,
Give me a call so we can hook up. By the way,
Oh, he's fucked.
I'm a cop, so you have to give it to me for free.
He then does ask for ID. The decoy says no. He then asks for a pic and tells her he's on his way.
What's your name?
Dave Wagner.
Dave Wagner?
What?
And Dave, how old are you?
El Riz.
54. And how old did you tell the girl you were during the chat?
We didn't talk about my age.
You didn't talk about your age. Did you send any pictures to her?
I did not.
But she sent pictures to you.
An ID. I just said ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she
sent-
didn't send you a picture showing you that she was 19.
No, I asked for it.
You asked for a picture. You did ask for a picture.
Hold on, chat.
And
Might as well go
back
back
to the YouTube
Yeah.
video.
Oh, I asked for a picture of her, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And what kind of a picture did she send?
Well, picture of her face,
Right.
and then of her body.
Yeah, of her body. Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar. And why did you ask for a picture of her, Dave?
To prove she was real, I guess.
To prove she was real.
Yeah.
And why not just...
Well, it's 19.
Your story doesn't make a lot of sense, Dave. Your story sounds like a guy trying to have sex with a
I can see
underage
that.
girl.
I can see that.
You can understand where
Yeah.
I'm coming from?
Oh, yeah.
And what do you think would have happened, Dave, here today if I wasn't here and it was just you and this underage girl? What do you think would have happened?
Well, okay, so first of all, I would have asked for an ID.
You would ask for an ID?
When I was coming in, I asked.
She told you...
She said she wanted a vape or something.
Yeah, she said
And then-
she was going to go get her vape.
Yeah.
Did you bring anything with you today?
Did you bring a condom?
Keys.
Keys, which is laying right there. Yeah. And did you bring any condoms with you?
No.
Are there condoms in your vehicle?
No, I did not plan on having sex.
You just were going to come over here and
just
tell the
raw
girl she was
dog?
going down a bad path.
Yeah. Try to talk her out of it.
You
Find out where her parents
So
were.
let me get this straight. You got on, which is a site dedicated to quick hookups, right? That's what it is.
I guess. I
guess.
don't know what it's dedicated to.
So what made you decide that on St. Patrick's Day 2022, Dave, you were going to just go on for the first time?
I didn't say that.
Oh, so you've been on the site before.
I didn't say that.
Well, what are you saying? Help me out.
I was going to talk to somebody.
All right, but why were you on?
To look for troubled girls.
Good Deed Dave says he's just looking to help troubled girls, but he's the one who's in trouble today.
To look for troubled
Looking
girls.
for trouble
Somebody else
girls.
had told me about this.
Asking
and
for how
it
much
works,
is the
and,
rate?
Just a horrible way to throw a life away.
Right. And so Savior Dave is going to come over here and help this girl out. Try.
If she was 19, and I was going to ask for ID.
But
To
she
talk-
told you
to
she
talk to
was
her.
15. She told you that.
The ad said 19.
Kids get on these apps because they have to say they're 19, but once they're on them, many times they're underage. That's how this works. She told you she was 15. She did. I know this.
Many social media sites require users to say they're 18 or older, and some like David use that as an excuse to say they thought the girls were of age. But we know the decoy made it clear she was 15.
What do you think your daughters are going to think about this? And your wife, are you married? What's your wife going to say about
Start crying now.
it? Had you discussed this plan to go on and save young women? So this was in the works for how long?
I've talked to a couple different girls.
A couple different girls. And have you visited any of those other girls? Have you set up dates with those other girls? Have they sent you sexually suggestive pictures? People will go through your phone. So they're going to find out the answers to all these questions if you don't share them with me now.
Yeah. No.
So do you
There
want...
was another young black girl that I had texted, but no other correspondence.
Okay. Do you see why it's hard for me to believe that you didn't come here for sex?
Knowing that I didn't come here for sex, I don't know.
Then why are you here?
I told you.
And you're gonna stick with that story.
I told
It
you.
would be way better if they just admitted their shit, bro. But you're sitting here trying to make up some horse shit. It's like you're a psycho. Just be honest. You wanted a 15-year-old. Just be honest.
Fuck no, I'm lying to the day I die. Not calling myself I'm a lie.
Okay, but I'm hoping that you would never have to lie about that.
No, I'm just saying in general, like, if I got caught with anything, I'm lying. Like,
What I was doing.
if I got caught with drugs, that's not mine.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no facts.
It doesn't make sense.
Did you attack that person?
Dave,
No,
I've been
I don't
at
know who
this
that is.
for a long time. Right. And there have been a number of occasions where a fellow has told me the same story. And it's turned out to be a lie in every single case. So why should I believe you?
Why should you believe that I wasn't here to have sex?
Yes.
And then he makes an admission, claiming that even if he did want to have sex with the girl, he could not physically do it.
So the first thing is I can't.
You what?
I cannot
You cannot what?
have sex.
And I don't mean to pry or
Yeah,
get
it just
personal.
it doesn't.
But you talked about sex in the conversation.
Is he now trying to say that his cock doesn't work?
Yeah.
She talked about wanting to make money, and I like to and this is in the phone conversation.
Yeah. Well,
Does your
well,
cock
you
work?
saw what I said.
Does my cock work?
Yeah.
You'll find
It's
out later.
slacking lately.
You'll
Wait,
find
what?
out later.
I didn't say
Wait, what?
I didn't say that, and I didn't say anything about.
Well, you were in the game, Dave.
I didn't say anything about having sex with her.
She? You didn't say no. You didn't.
Well,
Refused to come
somebody
over.
Somebody who's going to lecture her. Who's going to want to let somebody who's going to lecture her?
So you just decided to help a
No,
woman
no,
one day. You see how this looks.
Well, I see how it looks. Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
If you was doing this, I'm not saying I like 15-year-old. Let's say you're over the age of 18, whatever.
Mhm.
All right, let's just say you're 25.
Yeah.
What's your rate? What would be your rate?
Wait. Say that again?
All right, so I'm saying like, you're 25 right now.
Yeah.
What would be your rate? Like, what would you charge people
To like fuck?
to fuck you?
To fuck me?
Yeah. What would you charge?
Wait, like a dude?
Whatever you want to do. A girl,
Are you talking about like I'm a male prostitute?
Yeah.
Oh. Why do I have to be 25? Why can't I,
I just
be
made up an
28?
age. I just made up an age.
All right, let me see.
Your regular age. Dude. No girls, just dudes. Nah, I'm playing.
An hour?
Whatever. Yeah, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever.
I'd say like 4,000. Like, listen, if a girl like wants to fuck me that bad,
She's probably ugly as fuck. Or
and
probably old as fuck.
you better have some bread. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll say 4,000 an hour.
All right, but
Because odds are, if she got money like that, she's clean.
she's just probably old as fuck, and like no guys want her.
But what I'm saying is, either way, it's a win-win.
But let's be
'Cause
realistic.
you make it cheaper.
Nobody's paying $4,000.
All right, what would you charge per hour?
Realistically,
Realistically, if you were selling cock,
probably $500 an hour.
I mean, dude, that's the same as 4,000. They're not normal rates.
I mean, it's hard because like what girls don't really pay for unless you're just old.
Nah,
being
dude,
realistic.
there should be more male prostitutes.
All right, you're a girl. What are you charging? And your life is kind of down bad. Realistically.
300?
Yeah, I mean that's like normal. Wait, I wouldn't know.
400? Wait, what?
From your perspective, I can see where you're also trying to put words into my mouth about things that I said.
Look, you're here.
That I didn't.
You didn't have
say.
to come here, Dave.
No, I know.
Okay, so there's that.
I thought that I was coming here to meet a 19-year-old.
Now, realistically, though,
talk to about.
From what I've heard 220 for like 30 minutes.
Wait.
Like 400 for an hour.
Wait, for 30 minutes what? The fuck?
The fuck for 30 minutes, yeah.
What do you mean you heard that?
I heard.
The fuck?
You didn't hear about that?
What do you mean I heard it? Bro, what the fuck have you been doing?
Say I heard of that.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
Yeah, like it was a thing.
That shit was like on Twitter or some shit.
Yeah.
Trying to get her life together.
All right. Well, Dave, there's something you need to know. And that's I'm Chris Hansen. And we do stories on men trying to meet underage people online.
Okay.
Is there? No, you can't leave just yet.
David gets up to leave and walks right into the arms
You
of
can't leave,
Genesee
bud.
County Sheriff's deputies who
Damn.
use a ruse to calm him down.
We know you're coming here to meet a 15-year-old, all right? Just let me talk for just a minute, all right? You watch the news?
Yeah.
You hear about the prostitutes in front that came on missing
No.
and they found their bodies like a year ago?
No.
Are you involved with that? Look here,
No. No.
Okay.
No.
That's what we're looking for who did that.
No.
Are their phone numbers gonna be on your phone?
No. Oh.
No,
I'll open my
very
phone.
serious.
Yeah. No.
Okay, listen,
No.
listen, you're not the guy we're looking for then, all right? You made a bad mistake.
It works, and David is cooperative.
Okay.
Dude, that's high IQ.
Let's get him out of here. Yeah, go ahead.
He's patted down, evidence is collected, and from the look on his face, David is beginning to realize his so-called good deed has just become dastardly. He's taken away to speak further with investigators at the Genesee County Sheriff's Office. David Wagner was charged.
What is this channel?
This
Are
is a
there
bad
more of
guy.
these?
True.
This is a bad guy.
Wait, who is this guy? 70-year-old? Tries to get a 13-year-old?
Ah, shit.
Or should we watch something funny?
Nah, yeah, I kind of wanted to. What did he get charged with? I think it was like playing towards the end.
This is a bad.
Listen, you're not.
Away to speak further with investigators at the Genesee County Sheriff's Office. David Wagner was charged with child abusive commercial activity, accosting children for immoral purposes, and communicating with another via the internet to commit a crime. He pleaded guilty on all counts and was sentenced to 60 months of probation and must register as a sex offender for the next
Damn.
25 years.
He's fucked.
He's not. He didn't even go to jail for one day.
Yeah, but he's a registered sex offender.
Yeah.